Hi, I'm Nokia's reporter Nina, and I want to talk a bit about the impact AI is having on network traffic. Here at MWC, Nokia is highlighting that in the age of AI, traffic is not only growing, it's fundamentally changing. I'm here with Nokia's Chief Technology and AI Officer, Pallavi Mahajan, to ask her some more questions. Pallavi, good to see you too. Thank you. Um, could you explain what effect AI is having on network traffic?
I like to say that AI is changing the shape of the network. It's not just the traffic; it is changing the shape of the network. Let's look at it. November 30th, 2022. What happened? The Chat GPT moment happened. And after that, what we are seeing is there's a lot of generative AI applications that are happening. There's a lot of content development that happens. And suddenly, you've started to see that downlink uplink ratios have changed. What used to be 12:1 is now getting to 4:1. Now, fast play after generative AI, 2025 was the year of agentic AI. I use 6 agents to go about and program. I'm such a lazy person. But, when it comes to the agents, agents have just changed the whole concept of the network being built for the busy hour. Typically, you build the network, for the 8 to 5 traffic. That is where, you would have a lot of traffic. And that, we were always thinking about bandwidth. Now, what agentic AI does is agents don't sleep. They work 24/7. So it changes the whole busy hour concept. And then now, if you look at physical AI, and we are at a cusp of physical AI, what physical AI now does is it goes about rather than look at the network from a bandwidth, from a latency, from a jitter point of view, what it says is I don't care about these KPIs. What I care about is end to end deterministic connectivity.
Thank you. And what does this mean for network operators?
What it means for network operators is, I think, this is an inflection point that we as an industry need to use to go about and make sure that rather than look at networks as just a pipe for connectivity, now look at networks as, the distributed nervous system for connecting intelligence. There's a lot of opportunity to go about and provide differentiated services. I can now provide, premium gaming services, and I can tell you, like, my kids would pay for it. Of course, they won't pay for it. They'll ask the mom to pay for it. But, there's a lot of distributed connectivity services that can come in. And at the same point of time, when we start looking at the world of physical AI, it's all about distributed inference. And, all of these provide opportunities for operators to come in.
And could you explain a little bit more about the next generation of AI native networks?
Uh, Absolutely. I look at it that AI native networks is going to span all the way from the radio becoming intelligent, which is what we are doing from an AI RAN point of view. The core becoming more agentic. That's exactly what we are doing. We are leveraging on our cloud native foundation and now making more and more of this as agentic AI, policy control, traffic control, network slicing. Then if you look into it from a fixed access point of view, this is where, our 50 gig PON, our capability of doing access network slicing comes in. And then, if you move over to the IP routing side of things, this is where all the work we are doing with SR Linux, building up low nodal latency, lossless fabric, the work that we do in terms of segment routing comes up. From a fabric point of view, which is DC switching, oh my God, this is like a landmine that we are sitting on, right? All the scale out Ethernet fabric that needs to be built. This is where we need to bring in RoCE support, UEC support. And then, last but not the least, the optical side of things, because that is a crown jewel in our AI offering, right? This is where we have to quickly move faster in terms of, 800 to 1.6 to 3.2, and more importantly, and I think, this is where the Nokia value add comes in, because we have the portfolio end to end, building up an autonomous network fabric that enables customers to have end-to-end deterministic connectivity. That's the opportunity in front of us as we build AI native networks.
That is very exciting. Thank you, Pallavi, for the interview.
Yep, thank you.